Well, it did occur to me because the time slip aspect was coming up of the paranormal. And I did have an experience when I was about 18. And it's one of those things where you do really rationalize it and you kind of think, did that actually happen? A number of years go
Right.
by and you think, I know it happened, but did it? You start to question yourself. But yeah, I'm 18. I'm with some friends. We're on our way to a house party. And so we're on our way to the house party. So there's no substances involved yet at this point in the night. And it's very dark outside. Kind of a quiet, smaller part of the town. Hinton, Alberta is not a very big city to begin with, but we're in even a more remote sort of area of the town. And side of the road, strangest thing, a whole family, of course, headlights illuminating just a portion of the road because it's so dark, no street lights, same thing.
Right. Right.
And just as we're heading down the street, peripherally, whole family dressed in, those late era or early era, I suppose you would say, attire, almost like look like they're waiting for a bus or like they're traveling, full dresses, suits, and just a whole family. And of course, we're just going by. So you see them and you're like, what did we just see? Like, what's that? Made no sense. Middle of the night. And I've just always, it stuck with me. And I think these things stick with you because they're illogical. Like that.
Yeah, something's wrong.
Something just happened that didn't quite make sense.
We have someone who called in and said that they believed that they saw dinosaurs.
Oh my goodness.
And you know what? I mean, I know that sounds wacky, but I'm not going to say that they didn't see dinosaurs.
Right.
I mean, maybe there was some kind of weird time slip. It reminds me, in other words, or another example of being accepting. There was a great story guy told, and this goes back. He was even older than I am. No, but this goes back to the late 60s for him when he was a little kid. He said he used to see what he interpreted as a leprechaun. And he kind of was ashamed to tell anybody. He never told his brother. And then 20 years later, they were having dinner together for some holiday or something. He said, I got something I've been wanting to tell you for years. Got to get it off my chest. When I was a kid, I used to see a leprechaun. He used to come and visit me at night. And the brother looked at me. He's like, oh, my God. You saw him too? And he wasn't joking. Yeah. And the thing was it an actual leprechaun? Probably not. But might have it been some kind of entity or something that presented itself in that way or something close to that, and him as a little kid interpreted it that way? Absolutely. So again, I just think, and it's cool in a way. I mean, it's scary sometimes, but it's also cool to think that we live in a world that still has so much mystery that we've not uncovered. We see this with the space probes and the recent findings on Mars and things. We just don't understand as much as we think we do, I think, sometimes.